Gentlemen, crafters and craft hats and maidens, you did it. You hit 500 contributions. If you aren't giving yourself a big why not? You deserve it. You did great. That was so much fun watching those numbers go up. And then last night I just couldn't be awake any longer, and I went to bed. But I got up and went at about 1:30, and first thing, they did it. I was so relieved. So we're having a 500 party. Mr. Mike is all dressed up in his tuxedo by Grandma Gay. I've got my best Christmas ornament on, and it is itchy, so it's coming off in just a second. But I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette, a very thankful intrepid host of Craft Roulette. So glad that you are joining us tonight. If you are here because you met us through May last week, welcome back. We're so very glad to have you. There's a lot of first timers, and I think they are made it's. I'm thinking so. I really do. So anyway, welcome into the Chatterbox. It's a lovely community right here. They will be warm and kind, and I am so proud of them. Anyway, we're all glad that you're here tonight on Friday. This is Craft Roulette. What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original card making, paper crafting game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday week, leaving a seat for you. We have a very big table, and we don't mind scooting over just a little bit and letting you come on in and sit down with us. If you were watching that slideshow, it was a record-breaking slideshow. Oh, yes. It was good. And it's record-breaking with remarkably good cards. We had great parameters, but we had a great challenge, which May Helms threw down. She said, 500, let's do it, made it. And she rallied the troops. And y'all just said, okay, we're going to do it the May way. And so you just kept sending in those cards based on those 4 parameters. We are going to celebrate our first timers and some other achievements later in the show. But there were 502 contributions. There's 4 videos and 10 bonus cards. There's a lot going on over on craftroulette.live episode 224. So if you are just kind of like, wondering what to look at, and you like cards or something cute to see, that's the place to go. There's a lot of inspiration and just things where you just go, that's such a good idea. How'd they think of that? So much variety. I'm so proud. Housekeeping, let's pull back the curtain and see the men behind this show. It is Mr. Producer Hand. There's his hand. Oh, both of them. He's got like, he should have like your phone, like the phone at the concerts. Yeah, I should have too. Maybe the next 5, maybe when we get to 600. Anyway, we do appreciate Mr. Producer. He is the one that does all the programming, does all the tech, does all sorts of things, developed our website and keeps it getting better and better and better. There is a lot over there on the open public side, but there's also a lot more on our member side. So anyway, we'll talk more about that as we go along. If you have not given us a penny or subscribed to us, we would appreciate that. We're also trying to get a few subscriptions up for our lovely guest, Vicki Ruta. And I was going, okay, craftacular creator. I always have to think twice before I say that, so I don't say it's weird. But she is working on getting some numbers up so she can have a 500 party too. So thank you for doing that. I know a bunch of you have already done that, so we appreciate that. Spin sponsors. We have some great spin sponsors. This will be the last week for giveaways from these wonderful companies. Whimsy Stamps is giving away a $25 gift certificate this week. So fun to give other people stuff away. I love it. Waffle Flower. Nina was here. We all just fell in love with her. She's got great products over there. I emailed with her this week. She's just so fun. Relatively Thoughtful, who is new to us, also a company from the UK, has a bunch of digital, real fancy kind of papers and things. Oh, it's very interesting. Good stuff. And our paper supplier, Your Paper Insider. It is their last week. All of them will be giving away a gift certificate or Your Paper Insider actually gives a product away. And so that does have to stay in the U.S., but everything else, global. It's very, very cool. We love giving away other people's stuff. And so we have a little extra bonus giveaway this week. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but Miss May thought you guys had done something spectacular, and I do too. And she's giving away 5 gift certificates to her store at the end of this show. Whoa! And when you find out how much it's worth, you're going to want to stick around.
All at the end of this show?
All at the end of this show.
Wow.
Yeah. I kind of was trying to say, let's do this, let's do that. But then I thought, the Maidits are here tonight, I bet. So if you send in one of those 502 cards, make sure you stick around because you will be eligible for prizes for all those companies and May's 5 extra bonus gift certificates.
Know. You might want to tell them now so that they stick around.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
May, are you in the chat?
She just left, but I think we should tell them now so they stick around.
Well, okay. Well, it's more than 5, more than 10, more than 20, more than 25, more than 50, more than 75. It's $100, $500, 5 individual $100 gift certificates. I know.
And that's on top of all the other giveaways.
Including on top of a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. And our goodie bag, of course. Yes, that is amazing, isn't it? That'll make the chat go crazy. I love that. I love your enthusiasm. Anyway, stick around if you send in those cards. That's just too much fun. So thank you, May Helm, if you're watching the replay. We really appreciate it. And I was so surprised when I got that email today, but just delighted. We are supported not by companies. We are supported by our members, like I mentioned earlier. You can learn more about that and supporting our efforts over on craftroulette.live. This week, we had a great happy birthday card party Zoom call on Thursday. And by the way, if you were there, I was late to my appointment. We were having too much fun, but they let me come in anyway. And then we have a Gold and Gold Plus Zoom call tomorrow at noon Central Daylight Time. So I look forward to seeing you for our crop then. We do have some new members I want to welcome and thank for joining us. Yasmin Spencer, Sherry Smith, Deanna Glenn's, I think, and Rachel Morrow, Susan Van Hunnick, who is the Bandit Stickers person in the chatterbox, Candessa King, and Chris Whitaker. Thank you guys for joining us as members. We appreciate you very, very much. As you see, Mr. Mike is here. He's all dolled up in Grandma Gay's tuxedo that she made him only for special events. And I thought this was definitely a special event. We also have a stamp set, die set that is based on craft roulette kind of things. And, I'll have this out later. But the Craft Roulette Creative Companion, all those things are ways that you can support the show, and we appreciate it, along with some lovely merch. But no Christmas decorations. You're on your own for that. I did get this from my ex-boyfriend on sale, and now I think I'm going to take it off. My dog's not back there. Oh, that is like the itchiest stuff. Okay, let's welcome from the United Kingdom, our friend Vicki Ruta and her handsome husband, Adrian. There they are.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? It's late at your house.
It's just a bit.
But you've been training to stay up.
Mm-hmm.
You're so cute.
Every week?
Not Adrian. He said no. But you've been training to stay up, and you told me you also took a couple naps, but
Yes.
it's like midnight at your house or something, right?
It's
12:40.
almost 1 o'clock.
Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. Well, we'll have to craft fast. But
I'm awake
you
now.
often watch the show.
Yes. And the after show.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But we can tell when you're in the after show, sometimes you sound like you're about to nod off. I think you're sleep talking. Well, welcome back to the show. It is real fun to have you guys on. You do live in England, and we've met through Craft Roulette, and you watched the show, and you will be making your 185th card tonight, but live.
Yes. So I'm a bit of a pro by now.
Yeah, it gets easier, doesn't it? Well, let's
does.
go ahead and hear from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Vicki Ruta. I'm the Craft Actor creator as well on YouTube. I am a teaching assistant in my day job, but my hobby is card making. I absolutely love card making. I've been working on lots of different cards this year. I've joined a few Instagram hops, and I've been making so many cards, so many more than usual.
Yeah,
and we run a business. Yep. So we run an online business as well to sell the cards, and we run some craft stores across, like local craft stores and not so local craft stores as well. So yeah, it's all good fun.
And you have a little slogan. It's clicky for Vicki.
Yes. Yeah. And now rooting for Ruta as well.
Rooting for Ruta, clicky for Vicki. It's very, very fun. So if you haven't given us a Vinny, we would love it if you gave us a clicky for Vicki. And who's that guy behind you?
This would be my husband. The comedy act.
In his
very
sequins.
spiffy jackets.
That's why I had to wear my fancy Christmas boa.
And there's me in my plain dungarees.
They're not
Just
plain.
can't match.
They are
to
not
the
They're not.
sparkle.
They are not plain. They're very pretty. They're very pretty. Well, do you have anything you're hoping for tonight?
I would love 500 and more subscribers to my YouTube channel. That would be amazing. It's a relatively new channel. Thanks to Mary giving me a little bit of a push last year. Said we can have you on the show if you start doing YouTube videos. So of course Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Didn't need much of a push, did
Didn't
you?
need much pushing. No.
I didn't have to push very hard at all.
And Vicki's channel is linked in my pinned comment at the top of chat. So if you want to click on that and give her a subscription, we can get her to 500 subscribers, and she can have her Clicky for Vicki 500 party tonight.
She's at 477 now, so that's great. Thank you, guys. 481 now. 481.
Wow.
And I hear 485. Yeah, that's all great. Well, you are a pro at Craft Roulette, but you did have you had a question for me.
Sometimes I'm not so sure, Mary. What is Craft Roulette?
Well, have we got the video for you? Chatterbox, thank you so much for being here, Mr. Producer. You always do an excellent job. Vicki and Adrian, sit back for a minute and relax while we hear what is Craft Roulette. Thank you.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up that incredible episode of 224. Watch these pins fall in. They just keep coming and coming and coming. You guys are all over the world. That is just so fun to us. I don't know where some of them are. I was trying to figure out some of them where they are, but I haven't been able to spend as much time in the gallery and for the nitty-gritty details yet. But look at you guys.
That total number is wrong. I'll fix that. But we have 38,998. 38,998 cards total.
All righty. Well, that's what 502 contributors looks like when we look at them on the map. You guys are very special to us. Thanks for being a part of that exciting little week. Let's invite Miss Vicki in just a minute, or now. I usually do this first. I'm just all giddy. This was my card. It had a wobbling little, I was calling her Elle the elephant, and mini cards right on her little table. Pretty day colors because it has some orangey stuff. And scents or noses. She has a great big nose, and I used packaging for the background with some bubble wrap. That was my card, and I thought it turned out pretty fun. May, on the other hand, instead of making one card with little tiny cards, she made a whole bunch of little cards, and they turned out great. Her perfume was the packaging in the bottle, and aren't those cute? She did great. She's always a lot of fun. Thank you, May, for joining us again. We look forward to seeing you on World Card Making Day. Alrighty, now we'll bring in the lovely Clicky for Vicki girl. And Adrian. Oh, he's fitting in there too. How nice.
I've moved up a bit.
Well, you made it to 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so
congratulations.
Thank you.
That was fast.
Need to make some more videos now to keep everyone entertained.
That's right. Well,
No
you made a
pressure.
card last week, and so you're 184. Did you find the parameters hard, or were they easy for
Not
you?
at all. They were really easy last week. I really enjoyed them.
Are you hoping for easy this week?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we always do. Anyway, let's go ahead and celebrate our parade of achievements. These are the first timers, mug clubbers, things like that. We do have 3 new to Mug Club. Congratulations to Carol Bennett, Paula Rice, and Kim Wolf. That means they have sent in 100 cards. Will you ladies please email me your address so I can send you an exclusive stamp that we have made just for you guys. Thank you so much and congratulations. Now, on with the parade. This part is on a timer. I'm supposed to be quiet after I say your name and where you live. Jenny K from Washington. Chris W. from Alabama. There's only 47 first-timers. Rachel Morrow from Alabama. Cindy Warner, Kansas. Autumn Joy, Pennsylvania. B from Illinois. Carol L. from Arkansas. Maria Bombera from California. Carol Scortino from Michigan. Lisa Tronston from Washington. Deanna G73, Santa Cruz. Donna Wade from Maine. I wanted to say it wrong. Kathy Riddenauer from Florida. Rhonda Ferris, Mississippi. Alicia Holmes from Florida. I think there's a bunch of made-its. Beverly Griffith from North Carolina. Rory, a junior crafter from Washington. Laura Hood from Wisconsin. Lynn C. from Virginia.
I used that paper.
It's cute. Deborah Anstey from somewhere. There's the Bandit stickers. Susan from Arizona. Debbie D. from Tennessee. Don Jackson from Kansas City. Sue S. from Oklahoma. So many ideas. Pamela from Kansas. Pamela K. Jennifer C. from Colorado. Barbara T. from King George, Virginia. Nicole W. from Indiana. Patty Evans from Nebraska. Cindy Rowland from Kansas. Bunch of you Kansas girls. Sherry Smith from North Carolina. Ilana Rachel Cohen from New York. Lisa Samuelson from Missouri. Shelley L. from Michigan. Lake Lady from the USA. Louise Haydu from Maryland. Mary W. from California. Candace from Texas. Tammy Pierce from Virginia. Rhonda Muldrow from Florida. The Crafty Cub from Maryland. Gina Tatum from Texas, or Tatum. Becky H. from North Carolina. Norma Tucker from California. Hillary Martin from New Mexico. Cool. Emma Schottler from California. Althea McCrae from Florida. Renee L. from Utah. These are all first-timers. Debbie from Kansas. Rhonda Cade from Texas. Natalie Keplinger from Idaho. Melissa Y. from Virginia. Mary Beth M. from New Jersey. Cindy Beaver from Minnesota. Ashley H. from Texas. Whew, I did it!
Wow.
That was remarkable. Welcome all. 25 cards have been sent in. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed it. Libby P. from Dallas. Cards for Cancer. Anita Vasquez. Donna Dunn. 25 cards from Becky D. 50 cards from Biddy Penny. You kept track. Well done. Gretchen F. has sent in 50 cards. Cindy R. 50 cards. 75 cards from Amy Ulan. Well done. Amara from Canada, 75 cards. Brian Dickey has sent in 75 cards. Congratulations. Jen Gross has sent in 75 cards too. And Max Macias, well done. Carol Bennett has sent in 100. She is new to Mug Club. Kim W. from New Mexico, new to Mug Club. Paula Rice, 100 cards. Well done, Paula. Our leading ladies this week. I'm so sorry I missed the one. We'll have to go back and find it. Smurf Murphy from Manteca. Jackie Jackpot Muller with 186 cards. Kathy Herring with 189. 5K now, 6K Lamone with 192. Card Monkey Jarvis, 202 cards. Woohoo! And Patty Beck, our leading lady with 220 cards. Never missing a week. A bunch of you don't miss a week. It's an amazing thing. Susan Cerrone with Club 52. Kathy Christians, Club 52. Jody Carasho, 52. Pam Campbell, Club 52. Welcome to Club 52, and that is what you're going to get right there. That's it. It's all over now. It means you have sent in a year's worth of cards, and we thank you so very, very much. I do have Susan Cerrone has had a great week. She won a waffle flower, I think, gift certificate last week, and she wrote to me and said she hadn't won anything except for a tooth that was a tooth ceramic pot and a 6-foot rabbit. Those are the two things she had ever won before in her life, and then she won the gift certificate. And not only was she in Club 52, she was our 500th submitter. So Susan, you had a big week.
The name you missed was Martha Middleton.
Martha Middleton, I even know Martha Middleton. I'm so sorry. Congratulations and thank you so much. I'm glad you caught that. Well, that does it for a big old week. That was fun. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm kind of tired. I'm also dry mouth. I'm going to get a drink here. That was pretty exciting, though. What'd you think?
It was amazing. Yeah. So good.
So many samples of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go back and read how they went sneaking in those parameters, too, because sometimes they're like, well, where's the packaging? I don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
But they describe it, and you go, oh, my gosh, how did you do that? That was really clever.
I took a stamp out of a packet to use. There you go.
There were a couple of those.
That's pretty stretchy. Pretty stretchy.
Thumbs down.
You know, if you can justify it, we accept it. And so there you go. We get what we get. And we don't have a fit. Well, we are going to close the door on 224, except for the prizes later in the show. But thank you, everyone, for rallying and having so much fun joining us on that show or on that episode. So now it's time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, to start talking about episode 225 and this week's parameters. There they are. Those are the projects, colors, elements, and random. Every week we give our members a chance to veto one of those parameters in each one of the columns.
Vote to veto.
Vote to veto. I even had that written here, but I didn't read it. So that means if we land on a voted veto, we will spin again and the wheel can't make us use it. If you want to use it and it fits in the veto in the parameters we do get, it's good to go. You can use it. So this week for project, what did they say? No thanks. Bookbinding, see-through, card to myself, or French bulletin board. Pretty close there with card to myself and French bulletin board, but French bulletin board got the boot this week. All right. And for colors, what were the options? Tulips, unicorn farm, amusement ride, or pool party. Okay, they're all on the table except for amusement ride, which has been randomly chosen by the computer, and you guys keep vetoing it. It's funny. For element, what did the randomly chosen parameters get? Balloons, bugs or insects, house pets, or plates? Plates really got the boot. You really don't want that. So plates is off the table for this week. But if you want to fit a plate into something, we don't have a parameter that says no plates. So you should be able to do that if you feel like it. For random veto, oh, here goes. Overlap. You can still overlap, I'm pretty sure. But this week, we don't have to overlap. So, are you good with those?
Yeah.
We were talking before the show. You don't think you're going to veto, or have you changed your mind?
No veto from me.
Okay. How about for
Over
Adrian? Does he want to veto?
Oh, do you want to veto?
Well, I know which ones Vicky wouldn't like to do, but she's brave enough to do them, so...
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, if you did put your chips on the table, what would you like? Where would you put those chips?
I had a good think about this. I would like number 13 an A2 card, please.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Always 18.
I would like rainbow colours, please, for number 8.
Surprise, surprise. You are Team Rainbow.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 rhymes with eek.
Oh.
Because I do like a mouse.
You do. You're a lawn fawn girl. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And for random.
Number 15, use a marker.
Use a marker. You color all those little lawn fawn mice, don't you?
Absolutely.
I think you've made this
That'd be the easiest card ever.
It would be so easy.
About 3 minutes.
I'm pretty sure you've made this card multiple times.
Many.
But they're great choices. I won't belittle that one at all. Well, I hope you get your way, but we've never had somebody get all of them.
Well, could be the night.
Yeah, maybe we're on a roll for first times, right? Well, let's give this guy a warm up. They're liking your choices. For project, will we get an A2? Or will we get something more interesting or different? Number 13, we got Vicki.
A2.
You're off to a great start. He's paying attention. He loves you so much. For colors, what will we get? Will we get a rainbow? Or something that we can make into a rainbow? Tea party. Alice in Wonderland's tea party. For element, what will we get? House pets, right between eek and plates. House pets. Well, you have a cat. You love your cat, and
2 cats,
hopefully the cat won't come in. And for random, Maggie's been asking to come in.
She has.
Yes.
She's almost a year old. 23 stripes. Striper stripes. Oh,
wow.
Yeah. This is good.
Not to be predictable or anything, but I know exactly what I'm doing this evening.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, let's talk about these. There is, I think,
We should
everybody
maybe
knows
let Vicki go through them and tell us what she's thinking after a speech.
You want me to give my speech first?
Speech first. Then I think if Vicki knows what she's going to do, she can tell us.
Yeah, because I don't have a clue. So, okay, speeches. This is about your art project. We're not going to tell you how to make anything. We're not going to tell you to buy a kit or anything, and it's all about your artistic expression. We're not going to teach you anything, but you might learn something if you're paying attention. You can make your card very classic and simple with papers and inks and stamps, or you can make it highly interpreted. An A2 card can do all sorts of things, so you won't have there's not a whole lot holding you back on this one. You can do very literal interpretations like, hey, HEY Google, what are tea party colors? And HEY Google will be so thoughtful and give you some very, very good options. Or you can do whatever you just see in your own little brain and go, I see tea party colors as black and pink, as black and brown, as black and gray. It's up to you. As long as you can
Like the
justify
Mad
it,
Hatter.
we are good with it. Absolutely. We welcome all levels of ability, all ages. We're just fine with all of you joining in and showing us you're enjoying the process. That's what I really, really love, is for you to enjoy the process of making something using the 4 parameters and sharing it with us. That's all we ask. We're not competing. So we're just here to share and inspire each other and hurrah each other on. You can take each one of those parameters and make it a focal point or fit it in very cleverly. Like packaging, you can take a stamp off a package and put it into a card and call it good. We do ask that it's handcrafted and that it's family friendly, so I don't blush when I talk about them on other shows. Fair enough? All right, that's my speech. Now, Vicki Ruta, what do you got up your sleeve?
So it's an A2 card, which I have all the bases cut for. That's fine, no problem at all. Tea Party, Alice in Wonderland, House Cat, the Cheshire Cat, of course, who is stripy.
And it is striped.
So I landed on my feet tonight.
Oh, my
like a cat.
stars.
There was
I think you should make
speculation.
2 cards.
There was speculation in the chat if the Cheshire Cat was housebroken.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Probably is, and only if it wants to not be. Then it might be spiteful enough to do that. But yeah, so let's just talk how other people might want to interpret these two. A2 basically is a 5.5 by 4 1/4. But what is it in Europe?
Oh,
An
I think
A2,
it's
isn't it different?
C6. It's close to it. It does. The size isn't exactly the same, but it's close to a C6.
Right. So whatever you know as an A2 is what you are welcome to use. Tea Party colors, you went right to Alice in Wonderland. You want to tell us the theme of your wedding?
it was Alice in Wonderland.
That's right.
What a shock.
So you kind of know, yeah, and Alice in Wonderland has a wonderful tea party. Yeah. And our spin sponsor, Relatively Thoughtful, has some really cool Alice in Wonderland papers. So
beautiful.
Yes, they are. So there might be something there for some color ideas. I may pull from that one. And then, but it's whatever your tea party heart says. It's whatever you envision the tea party to be. House pets. People have different house pets.
Tamantha in chat says, wasn't the Cheshire Cat the Queen of Hearts pet? I don't know. I don't know Alice in Wonderland that well. So
It could be.
He annoyed her a little bit, so it could be.
They're all in
You have
that
an
whole
idea.
weird scene. So
Mhm.
yeah. You could put some playing cards in. I mean, you can pull things from the tea party for images too. It doesn't have to be just colors, but it does need to be somehow or other related to tea party colors. But people do that all the time, where they bring in the color palette because of the way it's set up into the element, and so I can see that happening.
Maybe give
Yes,
a couple
right.
of examples of how you could derive tea party colors from an idea. So
From house pets. Okay, so maybe you want
no.
Oh,
just
what?
just the colors.
Just the colors.
Just the colors. Just as an
Well,
example.
My tea set has little pink and dark pink roses and little tiny green leaves and white. So when I think of tea party, I think of my china and it's little roses. And so that, if I have a tea party, that's the set I use. Oh, looky there. If you have, maybe you have a little, I had a tea set that was my mom's and it was hers when she was little. It was kind of a brown with some florals on it. So that could be that. There's green tea sets. There's black tea sets. You can look up tea sets too and just use the colors off of that, or just whatever you wish you could have tea sets as.
I have a question, Mary.
Oh dear.
Oh, Vicky's going to be in shock now because I'm going to talk crafty. So for tea party, could you use gingham paper? Because
Of the tablecloth.
yes, So it doesn't actually have to be any colour, but it's tea related then.
Yep. See, that's
See?
kind of how you bring in the color parameter into an element or image. Exactly. Well
There you go.
done. Oh, I love it when you talk
I do
crafty.
listen. I do listen.
Oh, yeah, you do. You could put some little house, we might see some little house pets sitting at a tea party. That would be adorable. Or little house pets on a teacup. That would be adorable. But different people have different house pets.
Absolutely. Goldfish, budgies,
Lions.
parrots.
Hamsters, iguanas, snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slow loris.
What?
Kind of exotic. Lemurs.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people have tigers,
Ferrets.
I suppose. Yeah. So we can get all sorts of animals, and it doesn't need to be an animal that you have. It can be whatever you think would be a fun house pet. So, yeah. And you can have your house pet doing whatever, You could have it sleeping or in a little cage or bowl or dressed up for tea. You can do all sorts of things with it. So it's fun. It's just, I think we'll see a lot of kitties and doggies, but we love those. Now, are you going to do mice with your cat?
Possibly. I don't think it's going to be a lawn fawn week.
Oh,
Wow.
I know. Adrian and I are both clutching our chests.
Hang on. That's where the prop comes in.
We need some smelling salts. And then stripes. That's just going to be a fun way to put it. You can put it on the card base. You can put it on some washi tape. You can put it on your kitty. You can put it on a tablecloth. You can put it on whatever you got. So, yeah. I think those are nice.
They are nice.
Yeah. Kim Sharp asked about a paw print. Yeah. I don't know why not. Yeah. There is that book, Allison, about an elephant. I read it so many times to the kids, and it's about this zookeeper that keeps coming to this lady and trying to pawn off an elephant to her. And she keeps going, but no elephants. And then in the end, she gets the elephant. So if you have maybe you have a stuffed pet. You could.
Teddy bears?
Yeah. Teddy bear, maybe you have allergies, and so you think in terms of stuffed pets, but it doesn't have to be your pet once again. All right. Well, what do you think? You're ready.
I am.
Well, I'm not. So we're going to go ahead and do our little commercial for the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. We'll be right back, ready to craft. How about you guys join us? Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary, and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of a Craft Roulette challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft.
And we're back to the craft. Well, almost. Boy, lots of talk about different kinds of animals. Very fun. Very fun. All right, well, I'm going to write down my project. It's A2. New sheet all ready for this week. Tea party. I've been waiting for this one. I like tea party colors. For element, we have house pet. Mine's going to be dust bunnies. That's for those who can't have real bunnies. Stripes will be my random. All right. And this gets filled in after I get my card done, but some people use it to build their card on while they're doing it. So that's harder for me, but it's good. So, I do have some relatively thoughtful papers here. It might be kind of a weird combination of dust bunnies and beautiful papers. But you know, the dust bunnies, they kind of deserve something pretty. And then, so let's just pull out a couple things and see what we can do with them. This is her Jane Eyre collection. No, Jane Austen, the other Jane. You know, I think maybe this, I saw somebody make a card with these as panels, and it was kind of cool. Whoops, wrong way. Would dust bunnies look very odd on this? But they could be they could be hiding behind this. Kind of like panels of material or something. But then again, maybe they would look pretty on something like this. Okay, we're not gonna but then again, they could be in a beautiful mirror. They are pranksters, these little guys. I'll pull that one out too. And look at these pretty flowers. I don't think I'm going to waste my flowers on them though. Sorry, guys. All right. So we'll see. Does that fit with all that stuff? I've got this paper for stripes, so I'll just bring in a little border of that somehow or other. I've got an A2 card, and I have some paper for stamping. And I pulled out some of my inks in case I want to use those, because those are my tea party colors. Okay. All right.
Didn't someone send you some re-inkers?
Why, yes, they did. I just re-inked a whole bunch of these from Catherine Pooler sent me some re-inkers because I needed some. And so, including my midnight. I had missed my midnight because it's such a great stamp, or it does make my stamps real dark like this because I wasn't used to a felt or a foam stamp pad, and so I was pounding on it. But it's such a great ink for being able to do alcohol markers and watercolors for me, at least. So, yep. I think I'm glad to have them.
Thank you, Catherine Pooler, for being our ink sponsor. There's a link in the description to her stuff.
We do appreciate it because it was different. I had used it's a good ink. They're good inks. Here we go. I'm just gonna start. Look at that. Look at that little bunny. Just gonna stamp some of these. I think I'll just color them with inks too, instead of trying to use markers or anything. Oh, great grandfather Dust Bunny. But they don't have to be dust bunnies. They could just be real bunnies. We just happen to know they're dust bunnies. There we go. Let's see how that works. Hope it's not too juicy.
We're getting word from England that Vicki is ready.
Well, let's bring her on.
And here is my root beer.
Hold her root beer. She's ready to start.
I was ready.
I think that's awfully cute.
It is very cute. That is from Lawnform. I'll keep it on display for a little while until it gets buried in all sorts of other things.
Right, right. So tell us about what you pulled together for your project.
So, as you can probably see on the screen, I have a very pink piece of cardstock that's going to go even pinker with stripes. For a stencil, I have
that's your
a
stripe.
Cheshire Cat stamp set.
Uh-huh.
Another stencil for Cheshire Cat, which is going to be glittery. And then Alice is going to go in there somewhere so I can fit in a few more tea party colours.
Oh, how fun.
Oh, yeah. I'm being a landscaper on this one tonight. I don't know where it's going.
A gardener?
That's the one, gardener. I couldn't remember if it was landscaper or gardener. So
I think landscapers are the architects of gardeners.
I think
so,
you're right. Well, we'll know in a little bit if these were good ideas or not. I think we'll be fine.
I did just test my ink and make sure it did show up on the pink quickly, and it's okay. So it'll be
Will it
subtle.
dry? Will it dry?
I'm
okay?
hoping so. I'm going to give it a bit of assistance.
Oh dear.
It'll be left for a while because this will be my background piece as well, so we should be fine.
Just have to watch your fingers.
Check.
Oh yeah, I'm not a clean crafter though, as you well know.
Oh my gosh, I am not.
I don't know
either.
how people do that.
Nope, not in my skill set.
No.
Maybe these guys should just not be pink. Maybe these guys could be grays.
Ooh.
I'm wondering, I wonder if one could be looking out. I don't know if I can do that. That's kind of fancy to make it a mirror and then have one looking. I think that's too hard for me.
Through the looking glass.
Right.
You'd have to have one of the rabbits not have a face on
Backwards.
it, yeah.
Wonder. You just did the back. Well, let me color him in. I'll do some thinking on it.
It worked.
Oh, it looks great.
It's very subtle when it's flat down, but when you lift it up a little bit, it looks really good.
It does
So I'm
look
going to
good.
leave that to dry.
It does look very good. What? Have you done that little trick before?
Nope. That was the first. So
Congratulations
on
to Welcome to
coloured
Lives. Oh my gosh.
I mean, going back to the whole tea party set again,
Mhm.
my cup is pink, just pink, and a little bit of
Yes.
yellow.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if I need Alice at all.
Well, maybe when you get your card put together, you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
It will talk to you. Ellen,
I'm
it is
using-
Sally Butler. The relatively thoughtful person is Sally Butler. I don't know where she is in the UK. I'm not quite sure. Welcome. She's been great to work with. She also has some discounts and shipping perks for everybody just till the end of this month for Craft Roulette people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some free stuff that you can download on the site under events. Lenine Jesse told me, so that's a good thing. I'm going to try. I think it's going to work, but I'm going to try. She's in Hertfordshire. Do you know where that is?
Oh, don't do this to me live.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm not going to make you play charades. That's for sure.
Oh, no.
No, never.
Just north of London, my sources tell me.
North of London.
Watford. Oh, that's where the Harry Potter studio is.
Oh, how about that?
See, I know things based on other things.
That works. It's like landmarks. It's just how you know landmarks, too, sometimes, more than you know
Absolutely.
names and such.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do a Jane Austen quote with these guys. I have a whole bunch. She has a bunch printed on this paper with this paper. It might be kind of odd and satisfying at the same time.
I'm going to break in just for a second and we had some super chats at the beginning celebrating 500.
Oh, thanks.
Terry Halata, 500 pennies for 500 cards. Original Londoner, congrats on 500. Cordelia Alderman, coincidentally, let's help Vicki Ruta, the Craftacular creator, get to 500 subbies, which we did. Awesome.
We did.
Wish Paper by Sylvia, congrats on 500. And then
Who's also in the UK.
Yeah, Ellen Cuts Paper, thank you so much.
We've got strong presence in the UK tonight. Goodness.
Oh. See, I was thinking everyone would be asleep.
No. Not this night, at least. I had a little coffee myself.
I think I just drink coffee for the flavour now.
Really?
I
You
don't
crossed
think
over.
It has any effect on me.
How long before school starts again?
Oh, another 5 weeks.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. Can make a lot of cards in that time.
And you were saying you're going to Oxford
Yes, to sell some cards.
to sell some cards, which I think is quite lovely.
It will be amazing. Alice in Wonderland as well.
So have you ever visited there before?
Yes, we have. We went there for our honeymoon
Oh, you did? Okay.
during COVID. So it was a mini honeymoon and it was beautiful. And I think we went there for a day trip as well. So it's it's a beautiful place. Very historical, and another set of books that I love to read is set there as well. So it's very literary.
Oh yeah, it's a heavy hitting place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll be fun. We've got Deirdre in Ireland too.
Ooh.
And Sue Harris is up, and she's in England. It's for you. She stayed up for you.
Ah,
Aw, that's a lot of nice support.
yes. Thank you very much, everybody.
So I think, here's my theory. So I think if I have this guy, the reflection just back behind here a little bit without the face,
Mm-hmm.
it will look like a it'll look like his reflection. And then I can put some fancy pants paper in there.
Can you
Excellent.
can you mask? Well, right, yeah.
I should have masked his face off.
Yeah, can you do one where you mask the face?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I guess it would be correct if it was, because I was just trying to think through how mirroring an image works. It would be the same direction.
You can do it. There's you can stamp on acetate and then stamp on to get the reversed image and things like that,
But it would be the same, just
Yeah.
since the mirror is the mirrored image, it would be, the ears would be pointing the same direction.
so we just want to mask his little face off. Sorry, dude. It's harder on me than it is on you. I'm never good at. Is that the right ink? No, it's not. All right, here we go again. Presto changeo. Good luck in duck. Quack, quack. Hi, Debbie Orens. Holding out for... Oh, look, he has no face. He looks so weird.
It's mysterious. With his arms. You just can't have his arms showing.
I can cut them off. Poor guy, I'm just doing terrible things to him.
It's coming, Debbie. Decoy duck is coming.
Yay!
He's an elusive little guy, though.
Well, he is. It's part of his mysterious nature of causing problems with art theft.
We'll send you an advance copy when we do it, Debbie, because you've donated to push us in that direction a couple times.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to put fancy pants paper in here. Because I've got it, man. I've got the best fancy pants paper ever. We'll just fussy cut till my heart's happy. So we do have some questions from your fellow members. Because you are a member, a Craft Roulette member for our support team, and thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And Sue Small Crider asked, with the Olympics starting, what would be the sport you would like to win a medal in?
Card making?
Card making? Yeah. Why isn't that an Olympic sport?
I'm not a sporty person. I'm
Extreme
not made
card
for sports.
making. No, nor am I.
I wasn't built for speed either.
I
I
wonder
think
if
that
there
every
is
time I
a...
run for a bus.
I wonder if there's a correlation between non-sports people and crafting people.
Yeah, probably.
We're at 549 now. We need one more.
549 subscribers.
Oh my
Thank you very
gosh.
much. That's amazing.
One more.
I was on 444, so to be on 555.
That's a bunch.
I just pinned a message that is a link to Vicki Ruta's Craft Roulette Community Showcase, which is a member feature.
Oh, cool.
And it will have all of her Craft Roulette cards and all of her process videos in one place. So if you want to check out all of the stuff that Vicki has ever submitted, it's all in one place.
That's a lot.
If you want to see some lawn fawn, there it is.
I am a lawn fawn girl.
Mm-hmm. But it's so cute, so why not?
Oh, it is. I mean, they make root beer.
What's not to love
What's not
after
to
all,
love, yeah.
right? Good heavens. That just about says it all. Okay, I don't want... Okay, so Grandma Gay. this week said that she discovered that if you spit on your pin, that it will keep your little glue bottle open.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? She was sticking the darn thing in her mouth. I was like, no, don't do that. That's so scary. But if you kind of wet your fingers like you do for when you're going to thread a needle, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's pretty smart.
Could be safer.
I know. I was just like, no.
Unplanned lip piercing or tongue piercing.
She isn't the type to have a pierced tongue. Are you, Grandma Gay?
I think she had to leave, but
Oh, well, okay. All right. But it was a funny thing. So I wouldn't advocate for sticking a pin in your mouth, especially a gluey one. But it is an interesting thing. You guys can all report back. I did leave space on both sides of the adhesive so I can stick stuff in both sides. That looks like a pretty cool mirror. That's very Alice in Wonderland. What do you think? Mirror, mirror on the wall. So many cards. So your cards, how many craft roulette cards how many cards have been made with craft roulette parameters that you would never have made on your own? I suppose.
Ooh.
Out of the 185.
Probably about 75%, Adrian says.
Is that
It's
right?
always a surprise every week.
Yes.
And I love the way it makes me think outside of the box. So it stretches out my normal style quite a bit. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've had some remarkable things.
Yeah.
You do sometimes get me to choose 4 different numbers, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Every now and again, if I have a bit of spare time on my hands, the parameters come back out again and I choose, or I get Adrian to choose some random numbers for me just to get a bit more practice in.
Well, it does work.
It does.
So how did you stumble across craft roulette? I don't recall how you found.
It was December of the year of lockdown, and I was spending a lot of time at home, a lot more time on YouTube, because believe it or not, before lockdown YouTube, I wasn't really there. I thought, oh, who wants to sit and watch craft videos all day? I'd rather sit and craft. But no, that definitely changed during lockdown, because it just felt a bit more like a community and to talk to people about cards, because it was very lonely at that time.
Yeah.
And so I found craft roulette, and the rest was history.
Yeah, it is. Where'd the other guy go? There he is. And we'll trim him down. Does that look like he's got a mirror? Or does he?
I see what you did. I thought you were going to do it the opposite way, where he was looking into the mirror and the reflection
Like
was coming
that?
back, but that makes more sense with his arms.
It's easier.
Yeah.
Kind of in on easier. So if he's there, I can cut right there. So let's just take that part off. Stay. Well, we're sure glad that you joined us, and you went right to work promoting craft roulette too. You had a interview, or you put in a card for in a magazine.
I did.
Twice.
Yeah. That was, I enjoyed doing that. That was back in the time where magazines wanted you to send in photographs and talk about cards, but they don't do that anymore. The magazine in question isn't in publication anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I think that's the way things going a little bit with more online stuff.
Yeah, it's good, bad, right?
I suppose it saves the trees, though, with no more
Yeah.
printing of many magazines.
Yeah, it's good, bad. I miss them,
Mhm.
though. I do.
Oh, I do.
Okay, let's find some sentiments that will work with this. Okie dokie. You hold the key to my heart. Dust
Could he
bunnies.
hold a key?
Ooh, maybe he could have a little key. Ooh, every moment spent with you is a beautiful adventure. Dust bunny.
Oh, I like that.
I do too. I'm forever grateful for the love we share. I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of dust bunny friends.
We do.
Yeah. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. The very first moment I beheld him, my heart was irrevocably gone. Dust bunny.
Maybe for another card.
You sound like Grandma Gay's romance novels. To be fond of dancing was a certain step towards falling in love. He does look like he's dancing.
He does.
He could be dancing, he's not chair dancing. He hasn't crossed the line yet. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. Dust bunny.
He does mean a lot to all of us. He holds a very special place in our
We could put a
hearts.
little vase there with some flowers. That would be nice too. We want him to have some foliage around. Do you say foliage?
Yes.
Yes.
Foliage? Foliage? Nah, that doesn't sound right.
Foliage. It's a funny word.
Yes.
It's a funny word. Okay, so we'll put this guy he's cracking me up. He's like, I don't care what room I'm in. I am in charge. That's what this guy's like, right? He's got such attitude. Oh, I like him. Okay, so if he had, I don't know if I can make a key that small. Words cannot express how much you mean to me, Dust Bunny. But then again, the very first moment I beheld him, my heart was irrevocably gone. It's true. It's true. That's how I feel about the Dust Bunny. Well, the inking garden spot, you're a wonderful person. That is one of my favorites. It would work too.
He would.
I kind of like how ridiculous it is to have Jane Austen with the Dust Bunny, though. Rats. Oh, man alive. Okay, I think I'll put him together. Here we go. How are you doing with your little kitties?
All good. I have 5 altogether and colouring them in busily at the moment. I think I'll use all 5 of them scattered around on the card.
Yep, that would work.
Yes. I'm looking forward to doing the stencil, and I think I might have to have a break from colouring in a minute so I can stencil and let that dry.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't thought about that. So, yes, I'll do that now.
I think I saw Sharon from the Brown Chair that had mentioned masking his face too, by the way. Thank you. That was a good idea. Well, Paula Rice would like to know your favorite company that you work with, but I think I know.
Well, Longform, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the stamp set that I'm currently using is from Miss Ink.
Okay.
She's done a lovely Wonderland collection, so I'll use her quite a bit as well. Very quirky. I have a box full of Alice in Wonderland stamps. No, just one. And Kindred stamps as well. I use a lot of their stuff.
Do you ever do like fancy florals or anything, or do you just stay the heck away from them?
Yeah, not really. I like a flower. But I just don't make many cards with them.
Right.
My grid mat is very loved for this stencil paste. It doesn't come off as quite as easy as I'd like it to. So it's only used for stenciling.
People in chat are talking about chocolate.
You mean they need their chocolate fixed? Well, I happen to have news about my little man JD. And when you hear JD, that means we eat chocolate. Little JD, that's 2 bites now. Little JD, that's 3 bites now. Did a big deal this week. He had a real big deal. He finally flipped over. He got from his stomach to his, what was it, stomach to back? I think so. Or back to stomach. Back to stomach. Yeah, he got back to stomach. He couldn't get that big head off the ground. He's just got a big nog. And he couldn't get that thing off the ground. And he just worked and worked and worked. And he finally got it. He finally did it. And he did it like 10 times, Joanna said. So he's, yeah. So we're real glad. He's a little mover. We're real happy that he had such athletic success. I'm sure. I don't know why he's not in Paris, for the Olympics, but
He's in training.
Yep, he's definitely in training. Gwen Simmons says, "Thank you, Vicki, for surprising her with a hilarious solar trip card, which is part of our birthday exchange, our card exchange for members." And she says, "Have you ever been on the Love from Lizzie design team?"
I've got that stamp set and they are incredibly beautiful and a little intimidating for the colouring for those ones. But oh gosh, they are beautiful. And she's moved. I think she moved over to Canada. She was in the UK, but she's taken a big move now.
Oh dear.
And she's over in Canada, I think.
Well, that's another question that Paula Rice has, and she's like, what is it like to get craft supplies when you live in the UK?
Lawn Fawn's absolutely fine. I use Dies to Die For and Seven Hills because they're our UK stockists, and they get Lawn Fawn stuff over. But for Kindred stamps, since we left the EU, they don't like to send things over. So I have a US postal suite, which I get things sent to, and then they get sent on to me afterwards.
I see.
So that works out quite well. It means a little bit more waiting time on things, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably would have to have some little tricks like that.
Yeah. But it's good. It's a good workaround. It works out.
Mm-hmm. I know several people that have US mailing addresses.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely handle having it. It's like, whoa, that takes a lot more effort. It's great though. That work that you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Because it would be. How long does it take for postage to get over there? I don't even know anymore. And your birthday card's coming.
Oh, thank you. I need to work on the July ones.
Me too.
Very quickly. As it's nearly not July any longer.
I know.
But I have time. It's only the 26th. It's still July.
We got it made.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of that, we do have a card exchange, and it is pretty big anymore, which is very fun. But every month there's a listing of the birthdays, and like in June there were lots. There was 21, and it's kind of intimidating. And I don't want people to stop it because it's too much. So it's kind of like, you don't stop. Just pick pick some people that you can just send a card to on their birthday month if you want to, or make your own little algorithm, so to speak, on how to decide who to send cards to.
Well, Julia Humphreys in chat just asked who is a member of our card exchange. There's a little display, and it's their icons, so it doesn't tell you exactly what they are, especially if you're on a phone. It tells you what they are if you can hover over them with a mouse on a computer. But there's a little envelope icon on people's names on the card exchange, and that's how many times someone has committed to sending that person a card in the last month. So you can see, hey, this person doesn't have that many cards going to them. I can send a card to them rather than the person who has all the cards going to them. So we can spread cards around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you met somebody in the chat and you just go, oh yeah, I've met them. I want to make sure I get them a card.
Yeah.
Or in a Zoom call or something, just don't feel like you have to send it to everybody. Because the saddest part would be if you quit because of that. That's not what I want.
No, and I do keep track of like who clicks on whose name and stuff, but that's just more of a security thing. But we don't monitor it as in like a social score or something.
No.
You can make up your mind however you like, and that's great.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so have fun. Because I hear so many nice things about, Cindy Elkins was over the moon on all of her birthday cards that she got.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. And Erica Most, who was our mystery guest on the member show this week, she was talking about how wonderful it was to get a card so many times during the month.
That's one. So after I say this, explain how it started, but it's one reason why we worked it into our official website was the idea of card makers sending cards to other card makers was a good idea, because how many people do you think you send cards to that just look at it and don't understand it?
Yeah. I've got this guy crooked, but that's okay. Yeah, so it started early on when we were wee small little game show, and we had a wonderful woman named Jackie Rip, and if you've been on a member on the member show, you know who Jackie is, or if you've been here forever, like Patty Beck, you know who Jackie was. She passed up a couple years ago, and we miss her. But she, every Friday night, she would email her friends in Florida and say, it's Friday night, it's time to go watch Craft Roulette.
And this is when we had like 10 people watching. Mm-hmm. So,
and then she'd come in the chat. We were still on Facebook too. And then she'd come in the chat and she'd say, okay, I'm here. You can start. So she had all this thing going on with that, and it was just a lot of fun. And I'd meet her on Zoom calls and things, and she was just a delightful woman. And she was one of our original glitter fairies. And I would say, one time I asked her, I just went, Jackie, you find something good about every card. How do you do it? Because some cards, I kind of going like, man, that's a little tough to love. But she said, you're right. Some cards are not my favorite. But I just look for the one thing that I find good, and that's what I comment on. And so every Friday night, she would call these people, and one of the ladies that she would email was Janet Flanagan. And Janet Flanagan isn't active here anymore. She kind of lost her zeal after Jackie passed. And but she decided that it would be fun to have a card exchange. And so she had she would just monitor a spreadsheet, and it was public, and we thought, that's really fun. But then it started getting bigger and bigger. And so when we got our membership site, Stephen just went, I think we need to lock that down a little better. And so he made a place for it to be locked down. And so that's what that's all about, and it's wonderful.
And if anybody's wondering, you can sign up as a member and then sign up for the card exchange. but when you first sign up, you're very limited of what you can see. And then I'll approve you once I kind of know that you're there for good purposes. So if you're in the card exchange, there are different levels of safety protocols that happen just to make sure that somebody can't sign up and get everybody's address or anything.
Yeah, you can't even copy and paste them or anything.
Yeah, I don't let you select them.
Mm-mm. You turned it all off.
You gotta write them onto an envelope.
It's a pain. But it's important. So that's the story. I think we'll put a little rug under him. Oh, Sally, I'm enjoying this funny juxtaposition of a dust bunny with your fancy papers. How are you coming along? Look at you, fussy cut girl.
Oh, I love to fussy cut.
It's so relaxing.
It is. I have the coordinating dies for some things that, like things that have got fiddly opening that you need to cut out and that sort of thing, but not many, because a cutting knife does the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I do love fussy cutting.
We're so weird.
We are.
Hold that as a high compliment that you like to fussy cut.
I've got a little bit of dentistry work to do on one of my cats. I coloured one of his teeth in pink.
Oh, little white.
So he
white
needs to
gel
go
pen,
for
maybe?
a bit of a He needs to go for a bit of a tooth whitening process. Yeah, I can see the one it is as well. I'm going to do that now. Let that dry.
Something there.
And try not to go over the black line of his teeth, of course.
Oh, no.
Just a dab, dab, dab.
Perish the thought.
There you go. Perfect. No one would ever know, apart from the many, many people that are watching.
Crest white strips for the Cheshire Cat. This is a little thing. I know that I didn't match it right.
Very impressed with the background. I don't know if you can see very well, but there's a Cheshire Cat smiles all over.
That's so
in
cool.
a sparkly paste. I'll hold that up when it's dry.
It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever made a card with those stencils and things?
Yes. Yeah, with both of the stencils. I managed to snag the stripy stencil from Heffy Doodle before she closed. I was very pleased I managed to get hold of that because I love the watercolour effect of wonky stripes and that brush stroke sort of pattern. So I found a few stencils that I love. So that was very good find.
Is Adrian taking a nap?
No, he's in the other room.
Oh.
He's letting me craft. Yeah. Oh, no, hold on. He heard. His ears were burning. Oh, no. He's coming back.
Maggie wasn't entering the room.
Oh.
She's sitting there with her paws under the door.
No, maybe she can't come in.
Maggie can't come in. No. She'll eat everything.
The stencil paste might...
Yeah, you might get some fur in it, right?
Yeah.
So, Adrian, are you feeling in the bug to make a card?
I feel like making the card would give me a bug.
Well, now you work together on your business, right? How does that work on your card
do the
business?
Side, Vicki does the creative side.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it works.
Vicki refuses to do the technical side. I refuse to do the creative side.
Not refused.
Not refused, but we know where we are. Better.
We know where our skill set lies.
Yes.
Well, that's smart.
I have made Vicki cards for her birthday because she gives me the look of like, if you don't make me one, I'll be disappointed.
I mean, why would you go out and buy one with all the stuff that I've got?
The look. Oh, I hate to think of what that look is.
It's a very special look. That's
I
been
bet it
developed.
is.
Yeah.
Is it kind of one of those looks that you give the kids at school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you
Make you
remember the X-Men where is it Cyclops, the guy where the red beams come out of his eyes like that.
Oh,
You
man.
feel the back of your head burning when she gives that look.
I had a manager like that once. You could feel the heat in the middle of your back. It was impressive.
Thankfully, I don't get that look that often.
No,
No,
I bet
Well,
not.
not to my face anyway.
no, behind his back, however.
Ellen Jarvis says, "Why buy a card for $6 when you can make one for $92?"
That's exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah.
card math.
And get told off for using the wrong paper and using this
Ah,
wrong.
will you stop it now? It's getting that look.
Uh-oh. So when you go to a, I can feel I see the red on kind of the glow there. When you go to a show, how many cards do you take?
A box full.
Large
What
box?
is it? No, one large box and one smaller box.
Uh-huh.
About a suitcase full.
About a suitcase.
A
full.
large suitcase full.
Yeah, there's a lot. And we sold over 3 weeks, to just give you an idea. We sold 70 at 3 craft fairs that we did.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a bunch.
it is.
At
We normally take
$92
probably
a pop,
about-
that's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're rich. We're
Dang, you are rich.
I think we'd probably take about 250 cards. Maybe.
Maybe we'll have to count.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
let you know.
Yeah. I will now have to count because I've got to do a stock check soon as well.
That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And are the same? Do the same people come to the fairs and?
Some people
Right.
have.
Yeah, we have
Uh-huh.
a couple of regulars,
Mhm.
a couple of familiar faces.
But we're trying to vary the location really
Oh, okay.
because they've got it in what the press call it in the UK now is the cost of living crisis, where the price of everything has gone up, so people aren't really spending as much at the moment.
Right.
And summer's a quiet time anyway. Really,
Right.
we find Christmas is going to be very busy for us for fairs.
But I'm
Mhm.
ready.
Are you?
I've been making one Christmas card a week,
At least.
at least.
That's cool. So did you get in on the Christmas in July kind of stuff?
Absolutely. I made Christmas kangaroos.
Well, of course.
Christmas jumpers.
Of course. And one
Of
of them says Christmas jumper, which I thought was hilarious. Another one I dressed up as Rudolph. And Joey, Joey to the world. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Cute.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think I may need to introduce some vellum into my card.
Yeah, that's always pretty.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to cover up my background. I didn't think this through. I've definitely not
You're not on the spot or anything.
not architect this one.
Yeah, and that's kind of your style. You usually do have some think
Yeah.
time.
Well, take your time.
Yeah,
There's no
we're
rush
fine.
except for you falling asleep on your desk.
On me.
Oh, I've never done that before. Last week I may have.
Aw.
Right, let's have a think. This is where I don't need a mental block at all. So,
How about could you do like a vellum strip? And remember we were talking about the belly bands earlier on that
Mhm.
call the other day. How about like a vellum strip and you just have your kitties all over that?
oh yes, and then the sentiment could
Diagonal.
be the star of the show as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Yeah.
know if it would work, but it might.
It could well work. Let's see. Let's just check my sentiment. So I've got let's
fancy,
be
not
bonkers
fancy.
together. Or surround yourself with people who make your heart smile. Or
Oh, I wish
life
I could
is
hand
too
over
short.
my words
That's
cannot
smart.
express how much you mean to me.
I rather think about it. I think let's be bonkers together is a lot of fun. Oh, sorry.
Do it, do it, do it. Let her think here for a minute. I've got some more bunnies. I can just color them. Turn out. Oh, Sarah Liz, where are my 300 pesos this week? Yeah, that's awfully nice. Thank you.
Someone asked in the chat, do you make multiples of the cards you create?
Oh, to answer the question about multiples of cards, I try very hard not to make the same card twice. I just make a one-off.
How do you display your cards for sale at the markets?
Card stands.
Yeah, you've shown us how you do your displays. You'll have to show us again. In the Facebook group, which if you're not a part of our Facebook group, we'd love to have you join us.
Do you
Vicki's
post
very
pictures of that
busy
stuff on your Instagram, Vicky?
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. There's another
if
great
you
place.
look at my posted comment and go to Vicky's community showcase, there is a link to her Instagram on that page.
Perfect.
So we've got some new stands now. They have MDF rather than cardboard, so they're a bit more sturdy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because the other ones were getting a bit beaten up, and it was like, oh, let's invest in some better ones. And yeah.
So do you carry those too? Because you guys go on a bus or a train or
I've
something,
taken
don't you?
pictures of the suitcase. I'll put those up.
Oh, I've got it down to a T. Like I could pack so much into a suitcase. It's crazy. Everyone else that holds the stores like looks at us like, how did you get all that in there? Like, where there's a will, there's a way.
And you
Where
don't
there's
want to go
space,
home with it all.
No. Where there's space, something will go in there.
Yeah.
And then, the suitcase that I carry is not light at all. It's very heavy.
Uh-huh.
It's about 25 kilograms, just of cards.
Yeah,
paper's heavy.
Surprisingly heavy, yeah.
Yeah, paper's real heavy.
And the miniature boxes.
And the miniature boxes, yeah.
What's your best seller? Cards or the 3D things?
It is the
The
best.
boxes are more, I hate to say it, but the boxes do sell really well. And I don't make those.
No, I have to make them. I have to be
See,
guilty.
there you go. Boxes
got
by Adrian. You put
one
sequins
card
on?
that we have reproduced quite a lot. It was the Hippo Birdie 2U because it's so popular. It's like, well, it's the one card that we do mass produce.
Yeah.
But we change the
okay.
design every now and again. Well, Vicki does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hippo Birdie and two U's is hilarious.
So funny cards
was
are
a
pretty
card.
big sellers.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's
I love
cool.
a pun.
Yeah. There's so many puns in stamp sets.
Oh yeah.
They are ubiquitous. So Dawn Simpson, crazy kitty that she is, has a question. And she says, since you are across the pond, do you use different card techniques that the U.S. doesn't? Do you think?
I think because I follow quite a few across the pond the other way, crafters, I probably use the same techniques.
Mm-hmm. Are there any kind of little things that you've ever gone to? Any kind of crops or card
I've been to
weekends or
one.
anything?
I didn't really enjoy myself very much. I prefer to craft online.
I gotcha. Well, that brings me
Yeah.
to the next question from Marjorie Betchcole. And she says, do you ever craft with anybody, or do you craft by yourself and listen to music, or what's your
I craft
what's your
with
daily kind
Laura.
of craft scene?
I've crafted with Laura. She's a Facebook fan of Craft Roulette.
Mhm.
Laura
Laura Ellis.
Ellis. I've been friends with her for a very, very long time. And sometimes craft with Adrian in the background, giving me helpful advice.
Really?
And then obviously with the YouTube, I craft along live if I can. Craft along live with the people on live streams. That's good fun. And then I chat, but it all depends on what time they are on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I will just sit and listen to an audio book or some music.
Uh-huh.
You just to pair
And
price. I'll happily help them pack back.
On a nerdy note about how the internet makes distances seem small, looking at our connection, it takes 1/10 of a second for our signal to go to Vicki and back. So we are only 1/10 of a second away from her over the internet.
You're so close.
Good. Yeah. I need a cup of sugar. You got one? It does have there is a false sense of closeness.
Oh yeah, it definitely
And
does bring
just-
us all together.
Uh-huh.
It's only 4,300 miles or so in actual
Oh my
distance.
goodness.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
It just takes 5 minutes to hop on and go on over, right?
My brother will be in the States.
I just need to do my vellum strip again because the scoring for some reason didn't work out very well. It's a bit too
It'll
tight
happen.
and it bends the card. So I'll
Not stretchy.
do a redo. Yes,
Yeah.
no stretchy pants.
Shall we tell them about stretchy pants in
I
England?
think we need to. In England,
So we all talk about stretchy pants, wearing our stretchy pants for Craft Roulette. We thought that was very innocent, and everybody, understood stretchy pants. Well, in England, stretchy pants aren't like yoga pants. What are they?
they are underwear. So my stretchy pants are my stretchy knickers. Which I think is hilarious.
So even though we feel like we're very close, there's some language gaps that are bigger than our technological gaps. Isn't that hilarious? I know. I'm still going to call them stretchy pants, and I'm sorry.
And I'll just chuckle when I think of stretchy knickers.
But we were also saying those are important to be stretchy as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You don't want to have on tight knickers.
No.
So, no. Oh, golly. That was funny. I've been internationally corrected on several things that were very innocent in the United States. International corrections. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was funny. And I'm glad you told me, I think.
Well, I've kept it quiet for quite some time.
Yes, you have.
Hiding my adhesive on my vellum.
Nobody likes that. To see your adhesive. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. My tea party. Let's see. Green.
And we are giving away more than $500, probably $600 of prizes here in just a little bit.
Wow.
Mary, can I just say to Pear Blossom Press that asked if I could help them pack for the expo? I'd absolutely love to do that if they wanted to pay for the flight over there.
I'm
Depends
sure
how
they
many
would if they
suitcases
could.
they've
They pack a lot. Those expo people, they pack so much stuff. It is outstanding.
I think for the next big one we've got is quite a big event at the end of September. I'll try and get Vicky to actually take a video of me packing everything away, and I'll time lapse it.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be good. That's a good idea. That would be a big deterrent for many.
Yeah, I think it takes about 45 minutes to set up and about 5 minutes to pack it all up because you just throw it all in and sort it out when we get home.
Oh, and then you have to put it away.
Yeah, but that takes a couple of days. It just sits at the side. It's like, yeah.
I bet.
Vicky, Natalie M asks, aren't biscuits, cookies, and jumpers sweaters?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
As crazy
Which is
as it
why
seems.
the Christmas kangaroo jumper worked really well over here. Because it's a Christmas sweater doesn't really work for a kangaroo, but a Christmas jumper does.
I see the ways of this, yeah. Ooh, this one nice and juicy.
What do we think of the layout for this? Is it good to go, do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That worked out pretty well, don't you think?
It did for something that I didn't plan. Not one little bit.
See, we just throw it out there and keep moving.
Yeah. Right. So I need to...
Yeah, you can see them a whole lot better.
Yeah. I know exactly what I'm going to use. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I need reverse speakers. I'm going under the desk. Oh
dear. She's going under.
Yeah, I've got one of those big crafty cabinets that opens out as a cupboard. And nobody ever tells you that they're quite awkward to get underneath of.
So you ever close it?
You didn't have to see that. No. Never gets closed.
Mine.
Adrian's does. So I'm using some press and seal from the husband of Jennifer Maguire. I believe his company has something to do with it.
Something, I think so too.
And it's very good because I will never remember the positioning of my cats.
No. Between
now and Stamping the Sentiment. So.
And you can't trust them. They won't tell you the truth.
No, because they're crafty
cats. That's right.
It's the Cheshire Cat. He will never tell you the right way to go.
No, no. That's what he's known for.
Put that to one side.
Isn't that what he does? Doesn't he go, you couldn't go that way? But
Absolutely.
maybe you would like to go that way.
He does indeed.
He's a stinker.
I'm stamping on vellum, so I think that may be a heat embossing job.
Not a bad idea.
No. And if I mess it up, I'll just stamp it on white and cover it up.
Well, that's another thing that we have different with the Americans. Chips
and fries.
Chips are not crisps.
No.
They are in my house.
Crisps.
But yes, I know what you mean. And a torch. If we have a torch, it's a fire.
Oh
no,
yeah.
No.
That's a flashlight now. You call it, isn't it?
And you shop with trolleys.
Yes, not carts. See, there's so many.
But
I
I
speak
mean,
Britain.
something that it goes quite well is that you can be off your trolley and a little bit mad. It works.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And Paula T, I believe you're right. A boot is a trunk.
Yes.
Trash and
Bin.
rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Elevator.
Lift.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
We have lift on the board. So
We
you
do.
could do a building that has a lift. And
I think for us
prams.
over here, because a lot of like the movies with America being so big, we understand exactly what's being said,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it's universal from both sides. Like, oh yeah, we know what. If a British person says something, you know what they mean, really.
Most of the time.
Yeah,
Stretchy knickers.
stretchy knickers.
You can tell your kids at school some of the Americanisms, because I used to tell the kids I worked with some of the British isms or idioms. You ever
The children tell
them
me.
Oh, I bet they do.
They do. They watch a lot of YouTube.
Oh,
and,
sure.
Yeah, they tell me. I'm just trying to think. I should have stamped that in VersaFine. Black. Silver. Will silver work?
Silver.
So what time do you have over there?
Yeah, we don't have one of them.
2:20.
Oh,
AM.
glory. You don't have plans for tomorrow, do you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you
We're
do.
taking Maggie to the vet for a checkup.
Well, that's
And
when
not
you go.
until the afternoon now. And then we're going to the cinema to see a film.
Is it? I hope it's lively.
It's very
Oh
lively.
yeah, it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's going to have to keep you awake.
I'm sure it will.
Not a good
Right, excuse
day
me
for
one
sleepy
moment. I'm
stuff.
just heating bossing.
Here, I got a wonderful person in there.
Ah.
I haven't used my dust bunnies, and I haven't used You're a Wonderful Person in a while. Should have one that says You're a Wonderful Stamp. As you are, my friend. Well, I think you did real well tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am almost done.
Thank you. For an architect, you rallied as a gardener or a landscaper. Kind of a hybrid.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping that lays nice and flat when I stick it to a card.
Isn't that the truth? It can be kind of bendy.
Mm-hmm. Liquid glue, I think.
Nothing like little cute pink dust bunnies. For a tea party.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to want to play. Are we going to get to... I can't imagine we get to 500 this week. But then again...
Could be nice.
It could be. It could be the beginning of something beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be against it.
Nope.
Because it would be fun to see what you come up again.
Ooh.
And we're kind of getting
Richard.
used to, it's kind of easy. Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it usually take you to come up with a card? You're usually pretty fast.
Yeah, normally I'm on about average time.
Okay, because
That's
you
my
often will have it in by the time I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, I think tonight, because I hadn't planned it so well, I've been
It's,
Well, we've been making you talk.
it's not because she didn't plan it, it's because she's very excited because it's Alice in
Oh,
Wonderland
gosh.
related.
I know.
That's why.
I know.
and I had to make it good.
And you did. You have.
Right, let's hope this works now. Da, 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 da. And I haven't peeled all the faces off. That's good.
Put these together. Fine.
Ta-da!
Have to do a lot of piecing. There you go.
It worked.
It sure did.
On camera, this is one thing that's weird about cameras is they kind of blend reds and pinks together. So if you hold it up at an angle, it's really easier to see the contrast. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a bit
Yeah.
mad. A bit bonkers.
But appropriate somehow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a charmer. I think you did great.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for staying up. I think you are at a place that we can talk about these cards and make sure that we got all of our parameters met.
I think so. I think I'm going to leave sticking it on the card base because I want to straighten it up a little bit. So
Gotcha.
that might be a
And you normally leave it to me to do that.
yeah.
Put something
it's-
heavy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did an A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. My tea party colors are blues and greens and pinks with a little bit of kind of pinky yellow for beautiful roses. My house pet is a dust bunny. And the stripes are this little paper. And I got to use some products from our spin sponsors, both relatively thoughtful. Trinity Stamps, which isn't this month, but is often a spin sponsor, and your Paper Insider. So, bravo. That's fun. I like it. Let's make sure
Well
that
done.
you got yours in. So
Yes, I have.
Deputy Heidi doesn't have to come across the pond.
It's a long way. So I have my A2 card, which is 4.25 by 5.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I have tea party colours based on my own mug, which is pink and pink stripy. I have a cat, which is a house pet, and the cat is stripy.
The Cheshire Stripey.
He is the Cheshire cat.
Where are your stamps from?
That's pretty
The
fun.
stamps are from Miss Ink.
Very,
to answer
very
that
fun.
question. Mm-hmm.
I really like how you did the multiple stencils. That was cool.
Yeah.
On glitter paper, nonetheless.
Yeah.
That was very cool. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you
Well, why
very
not-
much.
We'll let you relax just for a minute so we can give away hundreds of dollars worth of stuff, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for sticking around, folks. We're going to give away some stuff, but first, we're going to tell you how you can play because it's fun to play. It really is fun to play. Remember, we just want to see you have a little fun play with your products and using those 4 parameters, handcrafted, make it family friendly, and upload it to craftroulette.live on the submit form. If you want more time and to support the show at the same time, please consider being a member. We'd appreciate you very much doing that. But if you're not in the position to support us financially, a thumbs up, a Vinny, or clicky for Vicki is all very, very welcome. We appreciate that very much as well. We've got some great guests coming up. We've got Tracy Phillips next week, who does a midnight show. I will never see her on that show, but she does a midnight crop every once in a while, I think once a month. Joy Wilson is coming in after that for her first time. And then looky, it's our friend Hat Trick Smith, sometimes known as Irene. Karen Berniston after that, and a new guest to Craft Roulette, Leah Lawson. We look forward to having every one of these wonderful craftettes on the show. It's always a lot of fun getting to know them. And thank you for spending time with us. There's those members that we always talk about, but it is a nice little group, and we just feel like they're very special people to us. And so I do talk about them a lot, and we love to give them extra credit and extra content. Because it's a time that when you decide to give somebody financial help, I think that's just something nice that we can do back. We do keep the shows free because of them, so we thank them very much, and we appreciate them. Remember Gold and Gold Plus, we've got a crop tomorrow, and I don't think then we have anything until August. Oh, that'll be a long time. Well, we'll have to, we'll just roll with it. We'll see how it all goes out in the trash, in the laundry, in the wash, I've talked too much. Let's just enjoy watching them roll by. Catches up with me. What? Oh dear, the relatively thoughtful Alice download says sold out. Well, Sally's here. She'll check on it and let us know. If you sent in one of those 502 cards last week, and it looks like some people opted out of the giveaway, but if you sent in those 502 cards, or 496 of them, will be eligible for prizes. We're going to give a lot away, so we're just going to have to get busy. Remember, we always start with a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. Good luck to everyone, and again, thank you so much for making last week so special. And I'm so glad I don't have to wear my Christmas boa again. It's so itchy. Anybody excited to maybe win something? Woo! Diane W. Make sure you go to the Craft Roulette website, craftroulette.live. There is a claim prize form. Use the same email that you use to send in your card. Otherwise, we won't recognize you as the true winner. For a Craft Roulette goodie bag, even if it's not in the United States, we'll send you something. So, but I know this one's in the United States. That would be Sharon Castor from the Brown Chair. Congratulations, Sharon. That's exciting. It'll be fun to pack your goodie bag. For a Whimsy Stamp $25 gift certificate, they've got some great stuff over there. I love their printed card fronts. They're just beautiful. But they've got stamps and all sorts of stuff too. Thank you guys for supporting our giveaways this month. Rose Audette. Congratulations, Rose Audette. I don't recognize you, so you might be kind of new, if not first time. Wouldn't that be exciting? For a Waffle Flower $25 gift certificate, somebody's going to get something fun. A little shopping spree. Is Sharon from the Brown Chair still here? I don't see her jumping up and down. Cindy Lou. Congratulations, Cindy Lou. Again, make sure you use the same email that you used to send in your card for a relatively thoughtfully gift certificate. And it's a complicated thing. It's $38, but I'm not sure how much that really is. But you guys and you and Sally can figure it out. Who and Sally will figure it out. Paola Gelmetti Dembrowski. You've been around. She's been around for a long time. So that's fun. Well done. I'm excited for you. Make sure you let me know that you want that prize.
The form will open right after the giveaways are done.
Thank you. Your Paper Insider does need to be in the United States because it's actual package, and because of shipping and all that kind of stuff, it gets a little too high. There we go. Supreme. She is in Canada, I think, but let me know. We'll figure out something, Supreme. So, just go ahead and claim that prize and we'll figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're going to do 5 spins. Each one of these is going to be for $100 from Maymay. To celebrate 500 contributions.
That is just so fun. For Maymay's shop. And I know y'all would find something there that you'd want. Thank you again, Maymay, for being a great friend to Craft Roulette and for this generous, generous gift and for rallying those maidens as only you can. One of a kind. I was talking to Amanda Stevens today and she's just so nice. I just like her. To paraphrase you, Amanda, I don't remember exactly what you said.
L.
Congratulations, Carol L. Pretty darn exciting. Oh, she just released 4 new stamp sets yesterday. Maymay did. Wow, you might want to keep your eye on that one. Lori Falls. Oh, Lori, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Lori is a silver member and she is very clever and she writes cute comments and she's often very quiet on our Zoom calls, but she just sits there and works and then all of a sudden she'll just say something very clever and she's a wonderful person. So congratulations, Lori. Melissa H, congratulations. I think I'm hearing some screaming out there in the audience somewhere. There's got to be some excitement going on, right? Oh, it's so nice. For number 4, gift certificate to Maymay Helms store. Another $100. Just another $100. Can you even believe that? Oh, she asked me today, do you think that's too much? But people really, some people became members so they could send in the cards. Crystal Wyckoff, congratulations. Crystal's a great friend of Craft Roulette.
And this is our last one.
Sending that to you. And here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftlets. I'm pulling for all of you. I can't pick favorites, though. My hands are up here. I'm not jimmying up anything. This is all randomly programmed on the computer. Because that's what Mr. Producer does. Elaine Byrne! Congratulations all. My gosh, that's a big week. Oh!
The claim price form should be open.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Well, as if that's not enough, let's bring Vicki back on to say goodnight. Congratulations. Thanks for being such good sports. I'm sorry, just keep coming back. We give away prizes every week. What can I say? Someday, you too, even if you've only won ceramic molars and a 6-foot tall bunny, you too could win something someday, perhaps.
Fragile.
That's right. You get all settled in? Are you all done? Figured out? Sorted?
Yeah. I am going to just adjust that off camera and then I'll get it submitted.
Fine.
Not a problem.
Yes.
No,
I did not want to do that on camera because it could go horribly wrong.
Well, yeah, they sometimes buckle.
Yeah.
So, did we get you a few subscriptions?
You did indeed. I think Adrian's been keeping track.
We were on 555.
We were on 555.
Wow. That's so good. This is
a
555 is amazing because
very
I was
sweet.
on 444.
I'm posting it in
thank you
chat
so
one
much.
last time. If you haven't subscribed to Vicki's YouTube channel, we took her from 444 subscribers to 555, but we can do better.
Yes.
It's incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Adrian, I will be watching for your card. This would be your second one. You're not a novice
No.
anymore.
I have submitted 2.
So it'll be a third.
It would if I did one this week. Yes.
There you
Yes.
go. I thought
Because Vicki got lucky with my.
Struggling to remember what the first one was, to be perfectly honest. I know what the second one was.
Well, you've gone through a few cards over the months,
Yeah.
and now you've got 185 done.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, if our friends are over in England, where can they find you the next time? Is the end of September?
Yes.
Yeah,
Where will you
in
be?
Oxford.
in Oxford, Oxford Hall. It's in Oxford Town Hall. And if you look for a company called Craft and Flea, they have events all over the UK. So if someone wanted to exhibit with them, and they hold them in cathedrals and massive
That's
churches. So they're amazing company, and they're so busy and so friendly. So if anyone in the UK is interested in exhibiting their cards, then definitely look up Craft and Flea.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
they're on
good.
Instagram,
Like
Facebook.
FLEA.
Yes,
Yeah.
like a flea market, basically. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Craft and Flea.
Or cat
Very
flea.
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
cat
maybe
flea
you'll
or
meet
dog flea.
some. Maybe you'll meet some craft letters over there. You just never know.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah, that'd be great.
amazing.
That would be fun. Sylvia, go see them. It'd be fun. She's super nice. Sylvia's super talented too.
Mhm.
So Sylvia Podrashik.
I often see her on Instagram. She's in a few of the hops that I'm in.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great. She's great. We've got great friends of Craft Roulette, which I count as you two as one. So we thank you so very, very much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for having us.
Time to kiss our brains, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. Oh, looky there. Come on, Adrian. There it is.
No hair there.
Well done. We'll see you next Wednesday for In Review, I hope. Gold people, we'll see you tomorrow for the crop. And then next Friday with Tracy Phillips on Craft Roulette 226. Thank you all. Get those cards put in. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being special.